Okay, hi everyone. My name is Teo Ching Yao. I'm going to talk about the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the manufacturing industry from the supply chain perspective. So let's start with the introduction. It was a challenging year for many people around the world in the year 2020 due to a new coronavirus disease identified in Wuhan, China and quickly spreads around the world. This coronavirus pandemic has impacted millions of lives and thousands of businesses worldwide. The manufacturing industry are an essential part of the economy, but it's also one of the most hit industries by the COVID-19. The manufacturing industry that being affected, for example, on automotive, electronics, food and beverage and others. The instability of the global supply chain affect the manufacturing sector. At the early of the year 2020, quarantine and lockdown at China have shut down many manufacturing which have impacted the global economy. The market scales and structure have changed and planning for the supply chain also have been interrupted. Okay, so I will talk about the impact on manufacturing supply chain. China positions have increased as an important producer for the world trade, especially in Wuhan, which is important for the many global supply chains. Due to the COVID-19, productions have paused in China, which began in Wuhan. Global suppliers of raw material have decreased, primarily in February and March of 2020, with delay and reduced export orders. The ongoing spreads of COVID-19 have seriously affected supply and demand in the supply chain. COVID-19 shut down many plants in significant manufacturing countries due to the lockdown and quarantine. So, the first impact of the COVID-19 is the production interruptions of raw materials and spare parts. This country account for intermediate goods total export. Many manufacturing in this country delay due to the COVID-19. Moreover, several manufacturing firms directly involved with the global supply chain may have to shut down due to a shortage of raw material. Due to the COVID-19, the electronic industry is the greatly affected as China accounts for almost 85% of the total amount of components used on smartphones and nearly 75% on televisions. For example, a printed circuit board, mobile monitor, LED chips, and others. Most of the China plants have been shut down, especially in Wuhan. Therefore, many countries face problems in lack of raw materials and spare parts. India and Vietnam is the country that many producers face supply chain problems because most of the raw material used to produce goods come from China. The second impact is unsatisfied demands due to the setback in logistics. Since the COVID-19 spread, the logistics sector have been the weak point for the manufacturing. The reduced volume of transport contribute to a large reductions in traffic. Addition, lockdown and restrictions have had more massive effect on supply chains. The number of drivers and lorries have dropped due to the lockdown and restriction. Lockdown lead to a lack of workforce and logistical disturbances affecting the economics and bring the planet to a halt. The productions of goods may be delayed due to various closures and limitations, causing delay of productions and distributions before arrival at their final destination. Lastly, more than 90 countries had lockdown since March 2020. As a result, the volume of export and import has decreased due to the COVID-19. So the third impact is increasing bankruptcy risk for the SME. In most of the country, SME play an important role in the in their economy. However, SME has been the most vulnerable to the risk of the pandemic. Many SMEs said that they had to survive in this crisis if the lockdown continued. The listed check flow is the key risk of the SME survival because of various fixed costs need to be paid but only low or no earning because of the lockdown. Moreover, logistics was another problem that causing SME bankruptcy risk. Many areas worldwide were sealed up to prevent the spread of the disease. SME faced raw material shortage and logistical disruptions. Last but not least is reductions on consumer demand. Some people expect lower wage shortly or even job losses will cause the budget for the consumption will be reduced. In addition, limitations on foreign activity also have limited the demand. So for the recommendations, the company need to find a solution to solve the challenges to ensure the continuous business operation. The company can invest in the online distribution channel. Online shopping increased after the COVID-19 was widespread. The consumer cannot simply go out to buy their needs, so online business will always have the demand. Furthermore, the businesses can reduce the operational costs. The company should reduce the cost of operation as much as possible to avoid the business shutdown. Businesses also can use the incentive given by the government. The government from every country was also working to help enterprises that were affected by the pandemic. For the conclusions, the COVID-19 pandemics have seriously affected the global developments and supply chain industry worldwide. All the major sectors of the manufacturing are affected by the COVID-19. That's all from me. Thank you.